G'day there, Guardians. It's 12 tier time in Destiny 1. Reset has just occurred. You can see down there, although I'm a little bit later than I would have liked. Sorry about not getting a video out last week. It was a ridiculously busy week and I hardly got to play Destiny 2. Certainly did not get to do my videos on Destiny 1 and I let you guys down, so I'm sorry about that. The vendor roles this week we're going to hit up though, and I am going to do my best to get weapons out this week as well. As usual, we're going to start with Tyra Karn in the Iron Temple. You can see the Iron Lord artifact she's got. She's got the Memory of Felwinter. This is one of those... See how she's got the Intellect? It's a triple roll there. 31 Intellect is completely wasted because the Memory of Felwinter, you lose your super, which means that you do not use any of the Intellect stat. It's completely gone. So realistically, you've got a 266 roll there, discipline strength only, 266. But in reality, I mean, you've got a 297 because you've got the extra 31 intellect points, but you don't get to use them. So it's completely and utterly wasted. The best roll she's ever had, total stat-wise, but not great in terms of usability for discipline strength there. So the flip side of losing your super is you gain an extra melee and a grenade charge, and you get a boost to all of your stats. So there's that, and also orbs, instead of generating super energy, they generate melee and grenade energy. The Memory of Tima, this is the best one I think she's ever sold at a 114. You know, it's a couple of stat points down. It's 3 points down on discipline and 2 points down on strength. I can't actually remember. I'm sure someone watching probably be able to correct me, but I don't actually remember her selling a Tima this good. They're always usually garbage. So if you have a Tima, or if you don't have a Tima, sorry, this is the one to get. If you have one and you like it, then potentially upgrade it. Otherwise, I would recommend grabbing this one unless you're still chasing the Student of History achievement, because it's more of a novelty where you melee minor minions of the darkness, PvE land, so red bars predominantly. You can turn them over and they can become allies for about 30 seconds, or you can convert them back by meleeing them again. The Memory of Perun is a 112 roll, and it's pretty average in terms of stats there for the Perun, but you could pick this up if, again, you're looking for the Student of History achievement, or you just want to grab the Memory of Perun. The perk on this one, enemy guardians with full supers and all enemies with low health are highlighted. So if you've got the Perun active, you can have a look around. If you're in Crucible, any guardians, enemies that have super are highlighted in yellow, and any low level enemies, doesn't matter, sorry, any low health enemies, doesn't matter PvE or Crucible, are highlighted in red. For the hunters this week, Cade has this chest piece here. It is not a bad roll. 3 points down on discipline, full on intellect. 75 legendary marks, certainly worth a look. It's a 147 down from it's a 144 down from 147. Now the perks on it, we've got Void Burn Defense or Void Armor. Very handy if you're running the Night Stalker subclass. You get that armor boost when using that with this particular chest piece. Also, pulse rifle ammo or sidearm ammo, meaning you can carry more of either of those, and increased intellect or increased discipline. Ghost just next to it, this tower watch shell right next to it, is a 58 roll, 2 points down on discipline, with relic iron sensor and reclamation where you get additional glimmer when killing taken. You could pick that up for 75 legendary marks. This week Zavala has the Mark for the Titans, 2 points down on strength with upgrade rate on scout rifles and Vanguard champ. He's also got a Ghost here at 58 as well, 1 point down on discipline and 1 point down on strength. 75 legendary marks. It's got Worm Spore sensor and Ether Seeds. Not too bad, but it's not really a good combination. Fallen don't spawn on the Dreadnought, that's where you find Worm Spore. Ikora Ray has the chest piece here, a couple of points down on discipline, 2 points down on strength as well, 4 points down overall, 143 roll down from 147 for 75 legendary marks. It has Void Burn Defense or Void Armor, increased armor when using Void based subclass. Very handy running Void Walker, one of my favorite subclasses on the Warlock. And also, of course, reducing incoming Void Burn damage there. Scout Rifle ammo or Fusion Rifle ammo, kind of handy, but sort of an odd mix there. Increased Discipline or increased Strength being a Discipline Strength roll. She's also got a helmet down the bottom here. Not a bad helmet. 107, 1 point down from max and Discipline, and 3 down on Strength. The roll here on this helmet is, sorry about that, for 120 legendary marks. Better already. Shield start recovery immediately after orb pickup. We've seen that. Ashes to assets. Good PvP perk. Gain bonus super energy on grenade kills. It's the only one that applies in PvP. Second thoughts. It's PvE only. Super energy from special weapon kills. And increased discipline or increased strength. For the hunters this week, Shaxx has the chest piece, couple of stat points down from the one that Cade is selling. Wow, had a mental blank there. It's 5 points down. We're talking 142 down from 147. One of those points is intellect and 4 of them in strength. 6186 is the stat roll you're looking for in both of those categories there. 75 legendary marks. You need to be Crucible rank 2 to pick this up if you want it. It also has Void Armor, just like the one Cade's selling. Void Recovery, where you get increased recovery for 5 seconds after taking Void Splash damage. This one's got Auto Rifle ammo or Fusion Rifle ammo, handy if you like running those types of things. And increased intellect or increased strength this time. He's also got a ghost here. Again, the one right next to the chest piece. This one's a 59 shell with 1 point down on strength for 75 legendary marks. Not too bad. Spirit Bloom sensor, and it also has Titan Bounty, where you get additional glimmer when killing Titans in the Crucible. Nothing for the Warlocks, but the Titans have this mark here. It's 1 point down on Intellect, 75 legendary marks with Pulse Rifle upgrade and Crucible Champion. We've also got the helmet all the way down the bottom here. Very, very good roll. 1 point off of perfect on Intellect, perfect roll on Strength. Let's have a good look at this one. It's got better already, which is probably my second favorite perk in this slot here behind Infusion, which Infusion gives your health an immediate recovery. Better already means your shields start recovery immediately after picking up an orb. We've also got my favorite PvE perk here in Inverse Shadow. Increased super energy gain from killing minions of the darkness, doesn't matter how. Obviously doesn't apply in Crucible. And then you've got Second Thoughts, which is the same perk but applies to special weapons only. Again, not in Crucible. Of course, increased intellect or increased strength. Not much on offer at Dead Orbit this week. For the Warlocks only, we have this hood, this helmet. It is a 108 roll, 3 points down from perfect, 2 down in discipline there and 1 down in strength, 120 legendary marks. It's not too bad, but innovation, bonus grenade energy on orb pickup, not my favorite perk in that spot. Inverse Shadow is my favorite PvE perk. Increased super energy from killing minions of the darkness, doesn't matter how. Doesn't apply in Crucible, obviously. Neither does heavy lifting. This one gains super energy from heavy weapon kills and increased discipline or increased strength. A handy helmet to have, but not the best perk roll. Pretty good stat roll. We've also got this ghost down here, this bottom one here. It's a 58 roll, 1 point down in discipline, 1 point down in strength. Relic Iron sensor and blue polyphage gives you additional glimmer when killing Vex. For 100 legendary marks, make sure you're rank 3 Dead Orbit, you could pick this one up. Over at Future War Cult, Lakshmi for the Hunters has these gloves, these gauntlets. I can't speak today. 1 stat point down off of perfect. Intellect is a perfect roll, 41.58. Discipline is 1 point down at 40.57. So definitely worth grabbing if you don't have a really good roll on intellect, discipline roll, gauntlets, and that's what you're looking for. The perks on it aren't too bad either, with hand cannon loader. Very handy for most hand cannons, means that you can reload quicker, as most hand cannons tend to have a slower reload speed. and that can hurt as well because they don't tend to carry many rounds in the chamber. Fastball, or in the magazine, sorry. Fastball increases grenade throw distance, and impact induction gives you bonus grenade energy on melee hits. This can be very handy in PvP if you're that way inclined, and of course increased intellect or increased discipline on a very good intellect discipline roll. She's also got a ghost down here, the middle one this time. Bellicose Shell, intellect and strength. It's 1 stat point down on strength with helium filament collector for the moon if you're collecting planetary materials from the moon, and of course generate additional glimmer when killing fallen. That is ether seeds, and quite handy if you're running things like the raid. This isn't a bad shell to have if you're patrolling the moon or doing missions on the moon, because you encounter both fallen and have helium filament sensor active there. For 100 legendary marks, it's probably a bit on the pricey side, but still could be worth it for you. We've also got, whoa, I forgot about this ghost up here. Ghost, holy crap, cloak. Intellect discipline, 2 points down on discipline. It's a 25, 35, 23, 33 as you can see there, with upgrade rate for auto rifles, and of course Crucible champ. I'd be looking for a perfect roll, and there are some on offer this week, so I'd probably skip this one. For the Titans, we've got these boots here to a reasonable 132 roll, 3 points down from, sorry, 132, I don't even know what I'm saying anymore. A 130 roll, 5 points down from a perfect roll, and all 5 points are in the discipline stat there. Perfect roll on intellect, 5 points down in discipline for 75 legendary marks. Let's have a bit of a closer look. We've got arc double down, which is handy if you're running that striker subclass or running arc weapons, of course. Sniper rifle ammo or rocket launcher ammo, very handy PvE type roll if you're raiding. The increased intellect or increased discipline there. Of course, we've also got a helmet down here, which isn't bad at all. It's 107, 4 points down from perfect, 2 in each stat there. So 2 down in discipline, 2 down in intellect, 120 legendary marks this time. You have to be Future War Cult rank 2, of course. And if we have a bit of a closer look, we've got better already again. We've seen this a couple times with shield recovery immediately after orb pickup. And Ashes to Assets, a handy PvP perk where you can gain super energy on grenade kills. It's the only perk that applies to PvP in that stat that actually gives you bonus super energy. And Second Thoughts is, we've seen this before, bonus super energy on special weapon kills in PvE only. Doesn't apply in the Crucible. Of course, you can boost intellect or discipline there. The Warlocks have these boots. They're not too bad actually, they're pretty darn good. 1 point down in fact on intellect and a perfect roll in discipline. Not bad for 75 legendary marks, that's for sure. We've got arc double down, very very handy if you're running Stormcaller, which is ridiculously OP, especially if you've got superconductor running and you're chaining additional yeah, that's insane. It's fusion rifle ammo or rocket launcher ammo is also, you know, handy there. Increased intellect and increased discipline. If you like running fusion rifles or rockets, then this could be one for you, particularly in the Crucible. We've also got a helmet available to us here. It's a 108 roll. 2 points down in discipline, 1 point down in strength, obviously an intellect strength roll. For 120 legendary marks, you've got invigoration this time, gain bonus melee energy on orb pickups. Ashes to Assets, we've seen a few times now, gain bonus super energy on grenade kills. Second Thoughts, we see quite a bit, super energy from special kills against minions in the darkness. It does not apply in Crucible. And increased discipline or increased strength. New Monarchy this week have the perfect roll cloak that I was talking about earlier. Intellect discipline roll 25-35, which is the same as the other. It also has pulse rifle upgrade and Crucible champ for 75 legendary marks. And you also have this ghost down here. It is 1 point down on discipline from being a perfect roll there, with worm spore sensor and reclamation getting you additional glimmer when killing taken. For 100 legendary marks, you could pick that one up I personally probably wouldn't, but it can be well worth it and get you to 12 tiers if that's what you're looking for. The Titans have boots here at a 130 roll, 5 points down in strength, intellect, but the strength roll is perfect with arc double down here, which gives you bonus agility if with an arc double kill, handy running striker subclass. Fusion rifle ammo or rocket launcher ammo can be handy in Crucible or in the PvE land with increased intellect or increased strength. We've also got a mark at 59, 1 point down on discipline with auto rifle upgrade or Crucible champion. The Warlocks only have these boots here, lots of boots on offer this week. 56, 79 intellect, perfect roll, 5 points down on discipline. We've got a 130 roll, seeing lots of these, perfect roll 1 stat and 5 points down the other stat this week. It seems to be a common stat roll that we're seeing. 75 legendary marks. We've got solar double down if you're running Sun Singer subclass. Or if you've got those solar weapons on, with shotgun ammo and machine gun ammo, could be quite handy for quite a few different things. Increased intellect and increased discipline. Not a bad one to have, although I'd be looking for a more even split with these rolls here personally. The speaker this week has, for the hunters, Gunslinger's Cloak, 2 points down on strength, perfect roll for discipline with auto rifle upgrade and Vanguard champion. The Titans have a Season of Ages 12, or X11, XII, it's a 12. Intellect strength, it's 59 roll, 1 point down on strength with hand cannon upgrade and Vanguard champion for 60 legendary marks and 25 motes of light. Or we also have the Striker's Mark, there it is, with a 59 roll, 75 legendary marks this time, 1 point down on intellect with auto rifle upgrade as well, and Vanguard champ. And for the Warlocks, we have a Sun Singer's Bond down the bottom here, 2 points off max, 1 in intellect, 1 in discipline with auto rifle upgrade and Vanguard champ for 75 legendary marks. Not too bad, not the best one. We see perfect rolls quite regularly, so take it or leave it. At Variks on the Reef, we've got the King's Mantle here, 2 points down from perfect roll on discipline. You can see intellect is a perfect roll there with upgrade rate on hand cannons and Vanguard champ for 1 legendary engram and 5,000 glimmer. You could pick this one up. For the Titans, Variks has quite the offering this week. We've got Devil's Mark at 58 with 2 points down on discipline, scout rifle upgrade and Vanguard champ. For the Kel's Mark, it's a 59 roll, 1 point down on intellect this time, perfect roll on discipline, pulse rifle upgrade and Vanguard champ. Or you can have the perfect roll, King's Mark, intellect discipline. It's spot on, exactly what you'd be looking for with hand cannon upgrade, Vanguard champion, 1 legendary engram and 5,000 glimmer. Absolutely pick this one up. For the Warlocks, finally, we have this King's Bond here at a 59 roll. Intellect discipline, upgrade rate for auto rifles and Vanguard champion. 1 legendary engram and 5,000 glimmer. Of course, you could pick this one up. Hope you got something out of this video, Guardians. If you did, please give it the thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. You can catch me on Twitch, Twitter, and on Instagram, BoylerRoom81. Thanks for watching, Guardians. I'll see you next time.